Hello learners, and welcome to the course on effective communication. This course will act as your comprehensive guide to effective communication. Before we start talking about the different types of communication and how to communicate effectively, let's imagine you are an entrepreneur and you have been selected to pitch your product at a Startup Summit 2024. You've prepared your pitch a million times, but as you present, you notice that your audience is not able to understand what you're saying and have puzzled looks. Despite your efforts, your message is not getting through. What do you think went wrong here, and what could you do to make it more effective? Now, let's take another example. Nayan visits a doctor for knee pain. The doctor says that it's nothing to worry about and it's normal at your age. The doctor casually says, you should lose some weight. Seeing the casual body language and tone of the doctor, Nayan goes back to his normal lifestyle. After 2 years, he had to get a knee replacement surgery. What do you think went wrong here? And how could you make this message more effective? I bet we all have been in similar situations where even though we have prepared for a presentation or a speech, our message does not reach the audience or is often misunderstood. If you have also faced these challenges, then this course on effective communication is the one for you. This course is open to students, parents, professionals, or anyone aiming to master every communication opportunity. Before we delve deep into this course, let me introduce myself and my organization. I, Tanvi Kaul, will be your trainer throughout this course. This course has been brought to you by the Tech Mahindra Foundation, and I oversee the learning and development vertical of the same. Founded in the year 2006, Tech Mahindra Foundation is the corporate social responsibility arm of Tech Mahindra Limited, a Mahindra Group company. We work extensively on the vision of empowerment through education, with 3 key focus areas: education, employability, and disability to empower all to rise. In this short course, we will explore the importance of effective communication, different ways to communicate, different styles of communication, and how to make an impact on your audience. As humans, we are constantly communicating with each other through calls, sign language, or text messages, at home, in workplace, or in a social setting. Hence, it's imperative for our communication to be clear and effective to build trust, share ideas, and avoid any misunderstandings or conflicts. Effective communication is not just about speaking, it's about ensuring that your message is understood. Before we delve deep into the different types of communication, let's understand what is communication. Communication is more than just words. It's a process of sharing information, ideas, thoughts, and feelings from one person to another or to a group of people. Every communication method involves a listener, speaker, or both. Now that we have a brief idea about communication and the importance of effective communication, let's start with the different ways of communication. This includes verbal communication, non-verbal communication, listening, written communication, and visual communication. Verbal communication is the use of words to share information with other people, often delivered and received face-to-face in person, over the phone, radio, computer, television, or through a video call. Verbal communication is a two-way process. There is one or more listener and one or more speaker. Non-verbal communication includes facial expressions, eye contact, hand movements, touch, and posture. Body language is the use of expressions, mannerisms, or wordless signals to transfer information, often done instinctively rather than consciously. For example, when we smile at someone, our facial expressions conveys friendliness and positivity even without saying anything. Written communication is all about communicating through written symbols like text, reports, emails, or messages. Written communication is ideal for conveying detailed or technical information. Visual communication is all about communicating through messages, charts, maps, and graphs. Visual aids can be very helpful in getting your point across and helping the audience understand what you are saying. Communication goes beyond the messages we send. It also includes how we receive messages. Hence, actively listening is one of the most important parts of communication. If we actively listen, we can truly engage with the person talking to us. If you don't listen during a conversation or a team meeting, for example, then you cannot engage or respond appropriately. Choose your communication method based on who you are interacting with and the purpose of communication. Each communication method is important and often go hand in hand. For example, when you meet your friend after a long time, you say, "So happy to see you." Will you say that with a smile on your face and open gestures like a handshake or a hug, which communicates warmth and sincerity? Or will you say, "So happy to see you," with a punch and an angry face, which would convey a completely different and confusing message? Our facial expressions, body language, tone of voice, and choice of words together play a crucial role in how our message is interpreted. Now that we know about the different types of communication, understanding the listener and your own communication style can help you communicate effectively and build better relationships. Let's understand the different communication styles through the pitching example we discussed in the beginning of the course. After you gave your pitch, it is now time for the investors to give you feedback on your product and pitch. Each investor has a different style of giving feedback. Let's see. Investor A: your pitch was terrible and you have no capability to become an entrepreneur. Choose a different profession. Investor B: I am sure your product is good and your pitch was not too bad, but I will not be able to invest in this business since it's not my expertise. But I wish you the best. Investor C: I think your product and your pitch needs improvement, but I can see it becoming huge. You need to do more research of the market and focus on the unique features your product provides to the audience. What were the different styles of communication that you were able to notice, and which way of communication is the most effective and why? Each investor's feedback reflects their own communication style. Where investor A was aggressive. Aggressive communication involves expressing their thoughts, needs, and wants in a way that disregards the rights and feelings of others. Aggressive communicators try to dominate, criticize, blame, or attack others with an aim to win. They can act threateningly or rudely. Investor B was passive. Passive communication involves avoiding conflict and putting others' need ahead of your own. Passive communicators fail to share their feeling, needs, or opinions, and sometimes can exhibit poor eye contact or slumped body postures. Investor C was assertive. Assertive communication involves expressing their own thoughts, needs, and wants clearly and respectfully. Assertive communicators listen well without interrupting and have self-control. Out of the three communication styles, being assertive is usually viewed as a healthier communication style and offers many benefits, like it helps you to keep people from dominating or bullying you, improves your decision-making skills, creates honest relationships, boosts your self-confidence and self-esteem, and helps you to set and maintain personal boundaries. It will also reduce the risk of emotional outbursts and suppression. I hope the previous example has helped you identify your communication style. Now, let's learn some steps to effective communication. First, know your audience. The same speech, conversation, or sales pitch won't succeed you with every audience. Modifying how and what you say to match your audience will improve your communication skills. Second, be clear and concise. Always be clear and to the point. The most understandable and articulate statements are often as brief as possible. Speaking concisely, verbally, and in writing can help you convey your messages clearly. Avoid using filler words like so as much as you can. Third, practice active listening. Communication isn't just about what you say. If you want people to listen to you, you need to listen to them. Pay attention when others are speaking. Fourth, use appropriate non-verbal cues. Communication involves not just the words you speak, but what your body is saying. Without realizing it, your body language can send a stronger message than your own words. Beware of your own and other person's body language. Fifth, be open to feedback. Use feedback as an opportunity to improve and refine your communication style and message. And lastly, be respectful. It's always important to be polite while communicating with others to show you respect them and everything they bring to the conversation. Be considerate of other people's preferences and cultural backgrounds when speaking with them. Finally, we have come to the end of the course. Throughout the course, we talked about the different ways to communicate, understand the communication styles, and steps to effective communication. I hope you were able to enhance your communication skills and make a lasting impact during the next presentation, interview, or a social interaction. Always remember, effective communication is not just about speaking, it's about connecting with the listener and getting your point across. Keep practicing and you will see the difference it can make in your personal and professional life. All the best for your future endeavors.